Good morning. Let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta tell it. We gotta tell this other system. It's gotta freaking think about it first. Take it. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna switch my glasses out. Some eyeballs don't hurt later. Ugh. Ooh, that's much better. Much better. Get my injection of sugar. Let's see. I think we're here. 75 hours we've been playing on this save. Holy crap. That's insane. That's insane. And Christy. Christy's here. Hello, Christy. Okay, let's do some sound. Maybe a little sound here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I totally forgot. Uh-oh. I totally forgot. We didn't relabel bases. Oh. We done did messed up. Why does it sound like I don't have any desktop audio? Okay, I do. All right. Yeah, we done did messed up here a little bit. We didn't get things relabeled. So we ain't do. Hopefully this will do its thing on its own. So cargo receiver. Okay, so what? How do we want to do this though? That's the kicker though. How do we want to relabel this? This is chemical for sulfuric acid, maybe. Okay, so that's chemical for sulfuric acid. All right, then we got to go. Chemical 2. Ugh. Okay. Well, maybe we just do this. They need to make these longer. They just they just would have got. They got to make them a little bit longer. Okay, so we're getting them in. We are not getting anything in here. We are not sending anything in here. We are sending it in there though, and he's sending it out to there and there. Okay. And we're not getting anything here. Okay, so we have to solve this problem first, because this was the problem. We weren't getting enough of the sulfuric acid that got sent out to be used to turn into chemical. And we've got 3 deals here that need to do that. And so we need to go find who was providing that. And I'm fairly certain I know who was providing it. We gotta go do it. Kaidi, welcome. And so we'll click on there, and we've got to go to the calcite base, because I'm fairly certain that's where we're making it at. Look how fast that is. I love how quick that teleport is. It doesn't spend a lot of time thinking about it. You're just dink, you're there, which is freaking awesome. Okay, okay, so we're making chemicals here, right? And we were not getting enough helium sent here. So this one needs to be, we need to type this in here and say helium chemicals. No. Helium. We're just 4 chemicals. We're just going to do it like that. Okay. So somebody is sending chemicals here. And somebody should not be sending chemicals here. And that's our problem. Is we've got stuff coming from other places. Okay. All right. Pam, look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my lordy. Okay. So, all right. Maybe. Let's go all the way down here. We will drop in 100 chems here. We'll drop in 100 chems here. Drop in 100 chemicals here. Drop in some more. Let's split that. And we'll put those in. And then we'll put these in. And then we'll come over here and come down to this loser. And we'll drop those in there. Now, where are you sending it to? You are sending it to chemical sulfuric acid. So you're sending it to the first one. And you're sending it to the first one. So we've got 2 now sending to the first one. Which is fine because the line there goes all the way down. So it covers every one of them. So now we've got to go find who is sending sulfuric acid to part of me actually wants to take this and run that line this way, mainly because this is full and we're not making anything up here anymore. What is this line? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, let's run down this line here and find out what the hell. What are we making up here? We're making super magnets up here. Hey, look at that shit. We're making super magnets. Son of a gun. We got a whole... What the what? Wait, just hold the fucking phone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this a little closer today because we're gonna need just a little bit of that. We gotta. Ooh, that was a little loud. That was a lot loud. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Shit. Do I have this game volume turned down? Is that why this game is so quiet? Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's do this. I don't need that very high, and the music was irritating. Okay. Apply. And back. And you have no idea. Right now, I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. Let's turn this down a little bit. That's still a little loud. We're going to have to do some testing with that. Because that means the rest of them are probably really loud too. Loser? So, this is interesting. We're making a whole bunch of super magnets right here. Yeah, we're gonna go take a look. This take a while. Guess what I'm making right here. Is that super magnets? It can't be super magnets. That's not super magnets.
You are an idiot!
Yeah. We're a freaking big, fat, freaking stupid fathead. We did all this added freaking work to make super magnets, which we were already making. I am so glad that KC and Safirio and the rest of them have not joined yet. Because, oopsie whoopsie. Yeah. Shit on me. Alrighty then. That's why this game needs like signs or posts or something. Something that helps you determine what the hell you're building and where. Like, this is not even a joke. Like, we have to have that, because I just literally built a whole base around freaking making coils, electromagnetic coils, and we spent an absurd amount of time trying to figure out how to get everything we needed for the super magnets to be making these. And in the whole scheme of things, we already had 4 of them making super magnets over there, and we didn't even realize that we had already done it. Because I had no sign that said, hey, I'm making super magnets. The super magnets are right here. Or even just a pin. Like, just, if I could just have a pin, like a little pin I could just drop right there and say super magnets. We need that so bad, because that is ridiculous. Oh my lord, man, Safirio and the rest of them are going to give me so much shit. Like an absurd amount of shit I'm gonna take from those guys. That's entirely, oh man, I'm almost probably not gonna freaking say anything if I can keep my fat mouth shut. And we got a dead body over here somewhere. Let's just go loot it while we're standing here with our thumb up our ass, and we're not really sure what the hell to do because we're in shock. Oh yeah, this is the one that's in this hole over here. Oh, okay. Creepy jar. Creepy jar, please. If you're out there and you're lurking in a stream or you're catching it afterwards, please, 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 please. We have absolutely have to have a pin on our freaking shit so that we can mark what is being made where. Pins, signs, anything. Because I got wasted so much time screwing around with other shit, and I was already making it. Didn't even realize I was making it, but I was already making it. Ain't that some shit? That's some serious shit. Celtic Goddess, welcome! Giving out the love, saying the highs. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. Because today is what day? Today is hump day. Yes, it is. I gotta run around here and do this. I know. See, a lot of people don't remember that commercial. That commercial is like, I don't know. It's in my opinion, that commercial is one of those defining, Gen X defining commercials right there. Hello, Christy. I said hi to you earlier. Called you out even. See, that's what you get. Get off me, bugs. Got up, walked away. See? See? TikTok's about that undivided attention. And the what's up commercial. Yep. I loved that. Who did that? Thank you, dear. I appreciate that very much. Um, Scary, was it Scary Movie that did the? Was it Scary Movie that did the spoof of that? One of those did a spoof of it. I just like came across it again. Somebody had reposted the Scary Movie trailer version of the What's Up. That stuff is so funny. Personally, though, I think you have to be Gen X to understand. You have to be Gen X to understand that. It's the same as a woo 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 woo. And where's the beef? Yep. And where's the beef? That old bag. She was awesome. Loved her. Where's the beef? That was Wendy's, right? Speaking of that one, man, y'all see where that the McDonald's CEO ended up? Man, he was getting he's been getting roasted, man, just absolutely roasted because of that silliness. he looked like a vegan in charge of a fast food chain and was half being forced to try to eat a burger for the very first time. That's what he looked like to me. He was not, he did not look like in any way that he was going to get me to buy that burger. Ooh, get out of here. Gotta go. Okay, don't die. Shit. Woo. And then you got all the other CEOs, man. They're like, oh yeah, this is how you eat a burger. That business has been so funny. I've been laughing at those so hard. Better go rinse that perm. Don't need it getting too tight. All right, let's do this piece. Get these turned in. Get a few data points off these. Just ships might be. Those are. See, I don't. See, when you bring stuff like this up to me, all right, you bring it up to me. I'm the one that then I get like upset that we let all these little freaking twat waffles get upset about our terminology that we use and ruining us being able to have fun and say stupid shit. Like, come on. That stuff is funny. Why are you getting upset over it? Just laugh like the rest of us. It's okay. The laugh will not kill you. It won't, I promise. You might even actually have a good time. God forbid. Yeah, that stuff just cracks me up, man. I just say the dumb shit. It's okay. Ah. Aha. As you can see, up at the top, up there, we have a counter. We have a counter. We are 91 followers away from a game giveaway. 91, man. We are so close. We're getting there. We are getting there, man. It's so awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because the channel's getting big enough. It's getting to the point where we're going to take off, and then we're going to be able to do really cool things like game giveaways and you know, gift cards, and we're going to be able to do the fun stuff as a group to really like just have some fun. And I am super excited with the follows that we've had and the growth that we've had over the last few months. It has been so humbling and so cool. I'm like freaking out on the inside. I'm like, We get to do the fun stuff. Here soon. We're not quite there. Not quite there. But we're creeping up there a piece at a time, and we're gonna be able to do some cool stuff. Game giveaways though are gonna be a cool thing. That's the stuff I'm really looking forward to, is like being able to do more game giveaways. I really would like to be able to do some more of that, because I think that would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that come in, they're like, oh, this game looks really cool, and then of course aren't able to, get it. And so those are some things I'm looking forward to being able to help people out with, and be able to even when we get to that point, we get noticeable, right? When the channel gets more noticed, and it's a little bit bigger, and that kind of stuff, we have the chance to do things like we'll get developer keys, and actually be able to do some game giveaways from the developers, or some DLC, or think really cool fun stuff like that. And so that's what's got me the most excited about the growth, is because that's going to open the door for us to do fun things like that. And that's the fun stuff I want to do, because my whole deal is I love video games. I've loved video games since I was a kid. Always loved video games. I love talking about video games. I love talking about making video games. I love the whole thing, and being able to get to a point where we can get some free games out to people, and stuff like that is going to be, that's the part that's super exciting for me. Howard Orton, welcome. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Sharing the love of the game. Because if it's in the game, it's in the game. That's such a catchy thing. EA, whoever came up with that over at EA, I hope they're really they got like a great pay raise, or they got a nice fat freaking bonus, because that stupid thing is so freaking catchy. Ridiculously catchy. Okay, I pretty much got everything, right? Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Let's go find this body that's over here. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, where... Oh, I was standing right next to it. My good gracious. That's ridiculous. I was standing on top of it. Okay, so now comes the $1 million question. And I'll be honest, it feels like the $1 million question. And since the other guys aren't here to tease me, I kind of need to make a decision on this like now, to be completely truthful. Do I turn off that other freaking magnets? Because if I turn off the other magnets, right, and I reallocate resources this direction, then it puts it where it's neat. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that, because that's, shit. Yeah, we're going to do that. Because it's a waste to have it sitting over there when I'm literally doing all of it right here now. First things first, what do we need in electromagnetic coils? We have a need for them somewhere. Let's turn my light off. Assembler. Needs 100 there. I think that's all I need is like 100 more. 200 more. There's 200. Right? So I need 200. Let's go grab 200 really quick. And then we actually can start shipping these out of here. Because we got a lot of them we got to ship. We're gonna have to go figure out how to do synthetic resin. That's gonna be something we gotta go do. All right, let's let us go fix and hide our other. No, why are these guys? The calcite base is out of juice. What? Okay, we gotta pump. We gotta pump this. We gotta pump it up. Cargo orbital launcher. Okay. Freaking the save moments on this game are starting to get a little freaking crazy. Okay, none of it lined up like it should have lined up. Okay. Alrighty, all right. We got that kicking. Those are all flowing. We're gonna start seeing points rack up on that. Yay! Okay. Does anybody else need electromagnetic coils? What is that gonna get us? That's gonna get us. Okay, let's look first. Okay. We're level 11 here, ion injector. Not worried about that right now. These are scanners, not worried. Okay, so now we got to get lenses. Lenses are a thing we're going to need. This base core amplifier is what's being worked on right now. Now, I could dump 95,000 points into it, and that would speed that up big time. Which I probably should, because we really need this thing bad. But we did all the work to get this, and this is racking through actually fairly quick. We're going to let that ride. Level 3 rails would be really nice, though. And those are electromagnets. Okay, so in electromagnets, if they take the accumulators and compounders. I'm sorry. Assemblers and compounder. And that's synthetic resin and accumulator. Oh my goodness, these just keep getting crazy. David Doyle, welcome. All right, you guys just keep racking off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there's 4 of those at 120 a pop, we should do a 5th. Then it'd be like 600 every little bit. I think we can do another one, right? Has this got 100 in it? It's got 78 in it. What are we needing here? You're still making it. You're still cranking them out. You're doing the same. Why are we lagging with plates? What's going on, folky folks? What's going on, folky folks? Why are we lagging? We should not be lagging. Do I need to take the top and run the top over here and speed this up? Why are we lagging? See, we're lagging. Yeah, we're lagging all the way across the board. I gotta fix that, or these are not gonna, they're not gonna pump out as fast as they should. We're getting one every 8 seconds. Yeah, we gotta, let's, okay, if we've got 4 of these, we're not pumping them out nearly enough. Okay, let's do this. We're going to take this out, which is going to just absolutely make this whole thing freak out. Because these things are entirely too stupid to know how to reroute themselves. Alright. Now, let us just do a small cheat here. Can I do that? Can I get away with that? I can get away with it. It won't be in the way. Nobody will see it. Nobody will notice it. And we can do this. And look at it flow. Look at it flow. Did I loop it all the way around? Son of a gun. Hold your horses. There. There, that flows. Now it flows better. Now it's gonna work. Okay. Oops. Okay, now we should be avoiding. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, that'll speed up all of this, because these should be speeding up a whole lot more now. Yeah, yep. Yeah, we're doing better. Who is... Got the occasional freaking goof knocker coming through beep until it hits this point right here. Okay, I can't deal with it. Alright, you guys are pumping it out. Okay, problem solved down here. We're rocking. I'd like to do another one, but these... It's got a little bit to fill in down here. But I think now we're actually pumping them out at the correct rate. Every 4 seconds. Okay. All right, we're going to let that roll, do its thing. Let's go ahead and bebop back over to the other spot and do some deconstruction. Because, you know, nozzle valve base. What is your problem over here? Okay, you're not making anything, though. I mean, you're right. Oh, you're like 10 over. Okay, that'll solve your problem. And then the calcite base, because we put the new stuff here to do some extra work right in here. Okay, we can get rid of you. And I might use this to reroute over there to the other side. But all of that stuff that we're making right there, we don't need this anymore. Because all of this. All of this is going elsewhere. Where are we making Wolfram sheets that we're sending here? I gotta get rid of this. And these super magnets we've got. Power shut off on this whole thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay. See how much we can get our inventory without it going away. Okay, that's about it. That's okay. We'll just mule it back and forth for right now so that we don't lose it and it doesn't become a waste. And no loss. No loss. I should probably relabel this one though too. Top these off, and that'll probably help keep this going just a little bit better for now before I throw what I have out of my inventory. Because now I got so many coming out of my freaking ears, I can't stand it. This will buy us a little bit more time here to solve a few of the other problems. Yeah. Okay. All the electromagnetic. Well, we got 4 more actually we need to go get, but that's okay. Calcite paste. We can get these electromagnetic coils out of the way, then we get the nice stuff, the fun stuff. We can actually recover quite a bit of our materials back. All these things we can get back, all them back, and just put one big one up in here, and that'll be such a saver. Yeah, somehow I knew that's how that was gonna go. Dang it. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just mule it over there real quick. No big deal, and we'll save ourselves the resources. We can put these Actually, right, just directly in. There we go. That's how you do it. Keep this mess caught up. At least for a little while. It'd be nice if like one of these was actually an intake. And the only reason I say that is if one of these was an intake that you could stack up and use it as a throughput. I could probably take this sulfuric acid though and take it over to. See, this is coming out so fast. I honestly think I need another one of these. One to feed those two and one to feed these two. Because that's a lot of sulfuric acid coming really fast. How many of these do I have, though? That's the question. I got 2 items headed here. Yeah, we need to we need to make another one of these. I'm going to offset it just a little bit because I need to get around this pole right here. Okay, what did I name this? Super Mag. So we need sulfuric acid for the Super Mag. Relabel this. And then we'll just relabel this. Okay. Now, how do we... It's going to cause that thing to freak out as soon as I do this. It's a good thing that thing's got short memory. Alright, got just enough time to run over there and do some reorganization of who's going where. It looks like we're running into Wolfram plate issues over here. Wow, really? That I did not think we would have a problem with. It's absolutely not the thing I thought we were going to have a problem with. But see, they're racked and packed and stacked. It's a matter of input. So, okay. How can I unclog this? I know I got to go do something else too. Oh shit! But I got to unclog this because it is literally driving through here as fast as it currently can. The only way I could do that is by getting tier 3 rails set up, and then it hits here and it just goes. Then we don't have a problem. Maybe that's just what we're going to have to go after is the tier 3 rail portion of it. All right, let us go see really quick what we've got over on the sulfuric acid side. Where are we shipping to? I think we got to go to the glass base. And then we got to run that way. All right, well, it definitely looks like we're pumping out way more down here. How are we doing? We are still not getting enough throughput. Why are we not getting enough throughput? I've got 2 items that are coming here. So I should be getting these. See, I should already have another load here. Which means that on the other end, I don't have enough. Okay, I'm getting rid of this one. Yeah, see, you're sending too much. Why are you sending so much this way? What are you losers doing? You've got 2 dispatchers that are sending to this one. Why can they not keep up? And I got 1 dispatcher coming here. Okay, where are you going? You're going off to battery acid. That's fine. You're going off to turbine acid. It's fine. You're going to turbine acid too. Okay. Which means you should be going to super mag. And you should be going to super mag. Okay, but we're just not producing enough to keep both of these full. Which means we need more plastic coming this way. That tells me there's a pretty good chance. You. Okay, you 2 are backed up. You're backed up, so... Okay, we're making enough now then. You have got to go to... Chemical 3, sulfuric acid. Chemical 2, sulfuric acid. Why are you taking so long to think about it? Why are you not going to chemicals to sulfuric acid? Why are you not doing as you're told? Go in the hole! It's your home! Chemical sulfuric acid. See, and there should already be more being filled in. And this one here, chemicals, chemical tool, sulfuric acid. And you are supposed to be going out and going in here. And I have chemical stuff sent to you. Why are you not working? Like, these guys need chemicals. Like, they cannot... Chemical 2 sulfuric acid. Chemical 3 sulfuric acid. Oh, now you want to work. Okay. Nope, you don't get to go there no more. Now we got to find somebody who is 2,173 away to go into chemical 3 sulfuric acid. All right, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. So now we've got to go out to... we got to go to the way out, far out there base. There we go. And I got a sneaky suspicion we're going to find that we have another problem out here. Just a small sneaky suspicion. We need to run around and get meteorite hearts too. Larry! See, we're not producing chemicals going where they're supposed to go to fill these. We got 3 over here. Okay, we gotta redo these. Where, why, where, why, where. Okay, we're not getting. Okay, so this goes back to the original problem. We're not getting enough synthetic silicon. Just got done with the plumber, huh? We gotta go to the synthetic silicon base. Hopefully that didn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. Oh, good. Walkity 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 walk. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Ooh. Oh, ouch. You gotta dig up ground, or what do you got going on that's like that? Okay, back to the original problem of wolfram powder. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, so we're back to the original issue of wolfram powder coming here. So these are silicone ceramic wolfram powder. I see you got some. Why aren't you shipping? Oh, like is this wire? Somebody's shipping me wire. We got to go turn the wire off. We got. Let's use this. Let's use this fast way. Oh, I think my neighbors just did that too, actually. Yeah. Yep, I think I'm almost positive my neighbors just had something like that done. Yeah, you're sending to the wrong place, buddy. And so are you. That's why there's a problem over there. I think our neighbors had that done though. They had it done like they had some like fancy schmancy what did they have? They had like a liner thing, so they didn't have to do. I mean, they did. There was a little bit of digging, but there wasn't a ton of digging that they had to do, if I remember correctly. It was a year or two ago, so. We sure do seem to be having plenty of nothing here going anywhere. Okay, that did just take off, right? None of these are. It doesn't look like any of these are being used. Chem 2 wolf powder. So these are. This is the second chemical base. And from the looks of it, we're not using as much powder over there. Like, it's saying that that one's full. I'm going to relocate that to there. That should almost immediately be launching. Unless I got crap in it still. Yeah, I got crap in it still. Okay, we got to go look at this game is a whole. Right now, this game is a whole lot of troubleshooting. We got stuff screwed up all over the place. We got stuff going freaking everywhere, literally everywhere. The true alpha. We have to go to this base. And then we got to go all the way back down here. Now, we should have the new stuff come in, and it'll be powder. Come on, I know you can do it. Oh, come on. Oh, this is getting frustrating. This is the one I could have swore I told it to come into, right? Yeah, there it goes right there. This should be coming right in. Safirio! Why are you not getting anything? Could have swore I had it come in Silicon Sir Wolf Powder 1. That's where I told that one to send it to. See, I swear. I guess you got to turn them on. You got to flick the switch a little bit. Well, so we forgot to go do it yesterday after the stream last night. So we've kind of been doing it this morning. Okay, so there's at least something. All right, now we just need to get more coming here. But we need to go look at the other base. There was some relabeling, but there was also some... some of it just kind of seemed like I just had to go turn the... I updated stuff from one place to the other, but because something else was going there, I just had to go flick the switch a little bit. and reset it, and then stuff started coming in. So it kind of weird, kind of weird, but it is working. We're catching it up here, piece at a time. Yeah, we just like the problem we just had. I went over there and made sure something was going there, and then all I did was turn the switch off and turn the switch back on. Turned it, just went up here and went off and on again. And then in the time period that we calculated out, it started coming in. So, what? A little weird. That's okay. Yeah, so this is pumping in. I've got two dispatchers coming here. At this point, I think I only need one dispatcher coming here, because the amount of stuff we've got built up here. Why are these empty? It should be continuing to just... Oh, this is such a double-edged sword. Because we're not getting enough coming in there. We're not getting enough coming in here. We're not using enough of the rest of it. Okay, so we gotta go. We've got to... Wild Wolf! Woo! He's in the house. How you doing, sir? Oh, shoot. All right. Getting the afternoon started. I got an update I'm waiting on, huh? Yeah, they like to do that. You know, though, for all of my complaints about TikTok Studio and some of the stuff that comes with it, I do have to say that whoever is over there working on it is actually doing a pretty good job. They stay pretty regular with updates, and so far, when I've read the updates, um, I have felt like they were worthwhile things. It wasn't just some garbage that somebody thought, oh, maybe we should put this in here. But it was actually, you know, some fixes and bug fixes and things like that that were actually worthwhile. So I don't know who's in charge over there on that deal, but I'm actually pretty happy with those guys, to be honest. Okay, we've got to take these down if we're gonna use this side. Let's see. All right, so we're looking at 4 hours, and 3 will be at almost 4 hours. We'll be at level 5. Speaking of that, wonder what that's at. So it's about so single player wise. Okay, so I think I can say with some fair amount of confidence that single player wise, if you know what you're doing on this game, you can get. Okay, we need to make sure we got a spot that's open right in front. Yep. You can get. We're crushing it. You can get up to level 4, even maybe a chink or little bit of a chip into level. Yay! Oh, we need that so bad. Okay. Into level 5 by yourself. So that would mean that if you put 4 people cracking at it, you really should be able to get you should be able to get pretty doggone far um, in 3 hours with people who know what they're doing. So we should actually do pretty doggone good. This next week, on Saturday. We're going here, and then you need to go to here, and you need to go here, right? 1 and 2, and then let's not singe our butt hair today. Go ahead and get inside. All right, y'all gotta give me one quick second. I will be right back. Okay, here we go. Freaking got a couple of nice. We got a little bit of moisture and some cooler weather, and then all of a sudden we got this warm weather coming in, and woo, it's going through the roof. Allergies are going up. It's gonna get rough. So we are 91 away from the game giveaway. So close. We've done really good. We've done really good. I can't wait till we get there. It's going to be so awesome to be able to give a game away to somebody. I'm excited about it. So lenses and electromagnetics are probably the next 2 things we've got to do. Because the electromagnetic coils go into the electromagnetic magnet, but we need synthetic resin, and that's gonna be the one. Sophia for the heart and the popular. Thank you, sir. Let's eat a little. You're breathing a little slow here, folks. Come on. I know it's difficult. There's a lot going on. How much? We got 200, so we can get 2 more of those put in here. So let's go over here. And let's see about taking a couple of these out. And let's get some floor plates put back in here. And then let's go grab the big boys that we were working towards, because this is what we were after right here. Doo, 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 doo. Yep, that's what we had to do. Problem is to get another one in. Okay, but I think we'll leave that, right? We could leave that. That's more than enough. Let's go ahead and get some of this back, though. These aren't doing any shit for good. And they give me some intermediate points back. Here. That's what I want. There we go. Okay. See, really, I don't want to do it though. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to take these down and then be able to move these back, because then I could flip this and put a couple others on this side. However, right now, we do seem to be doing okay. So I'm going to let this be. I want to do something more with it, but I think I'm going to let it be, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, I don't feel like it's completely broke. So I don't want to have to go through here and do something, and then I break it, and then I got to go back and figure out how to fix it. All right, let's jump back over to the synthetic silicon base. And figure out what we got going on over here. Are we catching up now? I see more stuff moving over here, which must mean, yeah, we're pumping out discs now. Okay. Mucho better, but it looks like we got a bottleneck with what we got to get out the door. So how do we undo the bottleneck here? Tier 3 rails would do that, like, in a hurry. Well, it doesn't really matter, because whatever I'm rolling here, it's all backed up right there. I could go grab it. I could go grab it and hand roll it over here. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's we'll take that. Take those. Take those. Take these. Take these. Take those. 2 off the line. Take those. Oops. Alright. I need 2 more. I need 2 more. Okay. This should help me out. What? We're not even selected over here. Oh, that's... Wow, how did we screw that one up? That's crazy. All right, now we're pumping stuff out again. Now we're getting it going. Now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. We really should consider trying to break some of this up just a little bit, though, because we got a lot of stuff. Like, we are making so much over here. See, that's the... Again, this is the hard part about when you are... When you're doing this game, and we've been working the exact same game for this long, that there are so many spots here that I would do something different. Because now that I know, knowing is half the battle. I would never have this many of these all running on the same line. I really would do this a whole lot different. Because this is my squirrely right here. My production value is seriously drained. When in all honesty, for most of it, I probably could run... I mean, I still have to run this stuff from there over here. What is it? What do we got to go do for tier 3 rails? Because right now, that's the only way we're fixing this nightmare. There's going to be tier 3 rails. We can get our tier 3 rails sorted. All of that mess will just become a non-issue. Who has got tier 3 rails? Not you. Not you. You're not it. Those would be really nice. It is electromagnets. The electromagnets are what we need for tier 3 rails, and tier 3 rails would solve a lot of our problems. Now, that comes in the problem is electromagnets. Where are you guys at? You're in the assembler, so you're here. Need synthetic resin. Synthetic resin should be in furnace. No. Okay, who's a dummy? I think it would be here. Liquid helium. Okay, we know it's not in the assembler. Oh, let's put on thing on it. It's in the compounder. Oh, okay. So this is one that pissed me off. This was one that absolutely freaking made me get so upset the other day. I was running around. I was mad because I was like trying to figure out why I could not find the synthetic resin recipe, because it's not listed in the recipe deal. It's a freebie they basically just give you in the compounder. You don't have to unlock it. You don't have to do anything for it. It's just here. It just shows up. Pissed me off so bad. I was looking around like a madman, and I even went to like the forum. I'm like, where in the hell is it synthetic resin? Because I can't find it. I'm like, I was upset. People were like, yeah, it's just already there. I'm like, oh, well, that's bullshit. So far, it's the only recipe that literally it's just given to you as soon as you have the compounder. So we got to unlock the resin. Okay, so we need hardening agent, sulfuric acid, and calcite sheets. So I have to have calcite sheets here. I've got hardening agent here because you need hardening agent for the liquid helium, right? So I'm already bringing it in. And you already need... I've already got sulfuric acid. So I just need calcite sheets. Which, if I go look over here... See there, right there. I could right off of this line right here. Okay, that's coming from over there. I could just rip that down, throw in a T-post, and then run off of here. And I'm bringing in hardening agent. I think right. I know I'm making it over here. Am I making it? Yeah, I'm making it over here, and I'm bringing it down. So I just throw in another T-post here, and I can run it off of this way. And there's 2 of the 3 items. Now, am I making any... Okay, so these are all blocks. These are all calcite blocks. I could take every one of these. But I'm turning it into powder. However, these are not doing a whole lot, so I could repurpose a few of these. To make calcite sheets, right? I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna fix this too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we gotta go. How much? We got enough for 1. Oh shit! I don't know to go where we at now. We're over here, so I've got to put it in over here. We gotta go find. Always something more to do. The further we go with this, the harder this shit gets. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so I gotta put it down. I can't put it in right there. I can't put it in right there. I guess I'm gonna put it out here. Okay. Problem solved. At least for now. No, it should be able to hang. This should be able to hang. There should be no issue with 4. Yeah, no. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Really, if I want this to work, I want it to come off of there. And then calcite sheets. Yeah, that'll be enough. Let's fix the floor. And if it's not, send an additional calcite that way, right? Because we're not using any glass at the moment. None of that stuff's being done. I can repurpose some of this. Go ahead and just take these 4, sling them over here. You know, I got 4 more sitting over here working just fine. Yeah, this will be just fine. Look at that. They're already backing up, so. And then we go ahead and do this. Friggin' squirrel buddy stopped by yesterday. Dude was looking ragged, man. I don't know where he's freaking sleeping, but damn, his fur's all freaking jacked up and shit. He just be looking rough. I want to get like a little brush and brush him or some shit, because he just he be looking just like he got tore up over the winter. But he was cool. He just acted like everything's normal. Took a peanut right out of my damn hand again. Had no issues. I'm like, rock on. We didn't lose nothing. Alright, now while we get other things set up, this can come pumping them out. We'll just be sending them as they go. Filling it in, shooting them out. I'll top that off. That'll get that going. Alright, so now we actually need to ditch this one, because we need to put in a T-post right here. Ooh, we should run it low. We should run that T-post low. Let's run the T-post low. That would do us better. Save and hiccup. Grab this, and we're gonna drive it on over here, and then we'll tap off of this side, and we'll get it back over there. So all that's hooked back up. Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to zip off of this piece, and we're going to grab the hardening agent from over there and the calcite sheets we just did right there. And that should be all 3 items we need to make the synthetic resin. Right? It is. Okay, but we need compounders. And what does it take to make a freaking compounder? Okay, we got enough. So the question is where do we put these? Part of me wants to go put them down there. Part of me wants to set them up right here. If we just do this, we do it just like this. Yeah. Let me get out the way here, and then I'll break out the drone. Okay, so if we do this, right, that gives us enough room. That is the lowest level we could go with it, right? We do that one, and can we get one more? No, we gotta go low. I don't think it's gonna let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do another one. I could probably do one up here, but I think we're only running 3 down there. These compounders draw a lot of heat, and it's pretty clear we seriously exceeded our limit. So we're gonna have to go make some stuff. Let's see if we can just shut this whole thing down. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got so much heat barreling out of here. It's going to be ridiculous. All right, so this one, you go there. And then, how do we, can we do this right here? Come on. Okay, we gotta go drone. We gotta go drone. Because I want it to go right like that. And then, like that. And then we might be able to just go like this. And go right there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, let's get ready to make some synthetic resin. There's crack-a-lacking. All right, we're rolling. We are rolling. Breaking out the synthetic resin here. We'll do some of this, ease the burden. We'll ease the burden just a little bit since we have it in our pocket. Oh, it takes 4 at a time and it takes 10 at a time. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That is a... Oh, wow. Why don't I ever look at stuff like that? Wow, that is a... That's lot. We may have to fly some in. Because that's a, woo, 10 sheets at a time. Mm-hmm. 10 sheets every 3 seconds. That's, why don't, why didn't anybody ever warn you of some shit like this? Huh? Why don't they tell you in advance it's gonna need a lot? Because that's what it is. It's a lot. Yeah, what I got's not gonna keep up with that. Ooh, I'm double tapping now. Because it needs sulfuric acid over there to make the hardening agent to come back. Ooh. Ew. Well, it wouldn't be a stream without me wanting to pull my hair out. But yeah, that's I can ease just a little bit of what's going on right here. Maybe trying to get it to take a secondary route here. I would so build this so different if I really knew. Oh my lordy, 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 this is insane. Yeah, see, now we got more going around the other way. Okay, let's just suffer through it. All we gotta do is just get to. I gotta put some more freaking heat deals up. Do I have any? I do have some. Oh, can we make some? Let's go make some. We got enough. We got enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. We just need 100. 100's enough to drop in a super duper carrier. We just need to find a good place for it. Where's the ladder? Just drop it right there. That'll be a freaking, that'll help. I'll do that right there, and that'll help that. Oh, and then we got to put one back over here, because remember, we was cooking over here for the longest time. I need to get rid of 4 of these. Okay. All right. Now heat should not be an issue. Let's go look. We have just got to get, if we can just get tier 3 lines, then that will solve a lot of our problems. And we have to complete the electromagnet. Okay, so now we're making, and that's in the compounder. We have to do synthetic resin. There's 3 there. Terza, my man, how are you? Compounder. 400 and 700. Good deal. Terza, remind me where you're from again. Serbia. Okay, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that the last time that came up. I thought you were further north than Serbia, so. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad everything's good. We gotta get some more. We gotta get some more synthetic resin. Ooh, doo-doo. Terza, we are going to do a game giveaway when we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. Haven't seen you around. I wanted to make sure you knew about it. Okay, we got to get this over this way. I guess we can do this and then just raise it up a little. There we go. We got to go up anyway. I got lines running all over. He's kind of crazy right now. Angry little bees, get out of here. Cause you can't think of anything else to do, cause you dummies. Gotta go. Okay, got it? Everybody happy now? Okay. I think we're doing a little better. Doing a little better. Got some things moving a little bit better directions. Everybody's flowing a little better. Everybody's moving a little bit better. All right. There we go. Okay. Just had to change the workflows a little bit. Okay, let's get rid. Let's keep you. You can take those, and you've got 82. But we're we're staying so close now. So close. So close. I got the. Guess what? Guess what? I got my stash of chips. Hope they're not too crunchy on the mic, but my barbecue chips, or crisps for the UKers. We're gonna let that sit just a little bit because I want that to build up. Same here. We're gonna let this build up just a little bit. Looks like we're doing pretty good down here now. How are we feeling? Okay, we're barely keeping up. Yeah. Okay. I had to open my office door. I'm trying very, very hard today to not turn on the AC. Because I know as soon as I turn on the air conditioner, it probably is not going to shut off for the rest of the year. I don't know though. Like we have 2 days. We have 2 days right now that are going to be about 80 degrees. I think it's 2 days, might be 3 days. But like Saturday or Sunday, it's supposed to drop 20 degrees for like 3 days. I don't get it. Okay, we full? Okay, we're going to take that. Take those. We need 400 of these things. So that's we need even more than actually 400. I probably should just go ahead and put these on a storage over here. I got to run all the way around. All the way around because it's just so far. Okay, you're all connected. Cool. Cool. All right. Now, let's make it easy for ourselves. And we're going to put one of these right here. Grab this. And we're just going to yank this from right there, right around the corner. And then we're going to put it here. And then it can just do its thing. Okay. Let's go turn some stuff in. Where we at? We're at 2 hours. assembler. We need it for the electromagnets first. We got to figure out, we got to do an accumulator. Got to do an accumulator. Okay. It's been a little while since I've eaten some chips. Terza, thank you for the heart. Appreciate that big time. Thank you. All right, so we need another 100 there, and then we're gonna need a lot of these. Okay, let's go find an assembler somewhere. There's gonna be an assembler out here somewhere. Do we not have an assembler? Those are compounders, right? These are compounders. Compounder. I need an assembler. I haven't even built an assembler yet. Wow. Okay. Okay, we can't put it nowhere. We got to make sure we put it somewhere. I just want to set it down just so that I can look in it and see the full recipe for the accumulator. Okay. Well, there's items that we have not we have been building, but we have not been using. So electronics, stators, and batteries. And guess where we're building just about every one of those? Back over by the main base. So that actually works out really well for us. Where's my nearest? We'll go over here. Back over by the main base. Use a teleporter. Teleporter's always quick. Oh yeah, I opened my. So, I live. My house has. It's kind of like 3 or 4 floors. It's kind of weird. If you count the basement, and then it has one level that's like halfway out of the dirt, and then it has like a main floor, and then it has, like, technically it'd be like the second floor. My base, my base, my office is on the second floor, and so when I open the windows on either end of the house, on the north and the south side of the house, I can get a cross breeze right on through it. But I have to open my office door to make that happen. If I don't, my office actually gets pretty freaking hot. Okay, so here we may have to pump up our, I think these are stators. And we need these stators. This is a bonus because we literally already make all of these items. We make them right here. Oh, yes we do. Yes we do. Yes we do. Because there's the stators right there. Okay, I'm bringing the stators in. Here's my batteries right there. And there's my electronics right there. The wonky thing about this, though, is the electronics go into making the battery. So we are going to have to be We are gonna have to be a little bit Pamela Gregory. Welcome. We're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. If the way we're going to do this, because we've got electronics that go into the batteries, but we have to have both electronics and batteries and the stators and the electronics. The stators go into the electronics go into the batteries, and then all three of those items go into the accumulator. So this is a little, we're double dipping. We're double dipping for all these parts. And that's going to make it, okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do. Since I'm just going to do it right here, literally right off of the back of this, because I can put a junction in right there and bring stators this way, all right? And I can just turn out the end of that storage right there and come right up here, and I can turn both the stators and the electronics going this way, and I can take this massive stack of batteries and turn them this way. In all honesty, I could probably just shoot them right out across. I mean, really, reasonably, that is something that I could do. And then I'd okay. Okay, assemblers are pretty big. And, okay, so we're going to go batteries, stators, electronics. Pamela, thank you for the like. So we're going to do that. Okay, let's level it all out. Hit Y. 2. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're only going to do 3 of these. And the reason I say that, okay, is if you look at this, okay, accumulator, it takes 2 batteries and 2 electronics and only 1 stator, which is great, but I'm only producing, see, technically I should only do 2. Yeah. But I have a bunch of batteries built up. And I do have extra electronics built up down there. We're going to push it only because I want to get the stuff made so that I can get the tier 3 rails. The tier 3 rails are the thing that are going to make the biggest difference. And again, this save right here, this is a Sons of Our Fathers problem here. School must be getting close to being out. This is a Sons of Our Father problem. Okay, we've been playing this for almost 80, this exact save, for about 80 hours. And we started this game when the game itself actually came out. All we've continued to do is pretty much just build on what we already had. Even though in the last couple weeks, we have learned some really valuable lessons on how to do some items that, some efficiencies, and build some items in a way that they work a little better. And because we've done that, we have we haven't gone back and rebuilt bases. And that's the hard part, right? Because if we go back and we try to rebuild bases, okay, we would literally have to tear down just about everything that we've built. And I don't want to do that. Because if I would do that, then I might as well just start a new playthrough. And so we're not going to do that. We're just going to drive on with the sins of our father and keep digging in order to make this work. We are down. I could tell you right now, though, like, literally in every possible way, I could tell you it would not take us 75 hours to get as far as we have gotten if we restarted. So, it's coming though. You viewers decided though. You guys decided. You guys decided, hey, drive on until we make every part, and then we will make and we'll move on. So we are going to torture ourselves to the end. We are. We are going to get there as far as we can go, as far as we can make parts, as far as we can get. I don't know how far we're going to go. There is a point, though, I'm going to have to call Mercy because this is starting to get bad. It is starting to get rough. When you learn new tricks of the trade, man, it just... And then you try to find ways to figure out how to work around your screw-ups from the beginning. It's kind of rough. Your life is so hard. Your life is so hard. Hard to be you. There you go. Crawl into there and lay down. Yep, there you go. Okay, now we're going to have to run back over to the other base because we still need to grab at least 100 more synthetic resin, and then we've got 200 accumulators we've got to make. And then we've got we should be able to make these magnetic coils, or electromagnet. And then we could get to our tier 3s. We've got 200 and 200, so there's 400. Okay, that's 400. Should be able to get those done and then go back and grab some synthetic resin, and we need to put up a dispatcher back there. So we have to decide where we're making these. I think we're going to make these where we're making the electromagnetic coils. Because it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way we go. We're going to have to ship 2 items in. put that up. Put those in there. Let's put that in there. We'll ditch these. Let's just drop these. They're not doing us any good. Let's rip around and grab what we need to make. Tier 2 intermediates. Inductors are down here. We do need to do this though. Let's go ahead and just do this while we're here. Yep, I know you're gonna freak out. I got you taken care of. Just chill, chill, chill. Okay. And then we tap off of there, and we tap down to here, and then we go ahead and grab from here, and we run it down to here. Woo, look at it go. Okay. Accumulators, right? Put those in there. That'll solve that problem. We don't have any more there. And accumulators. There we go. Alright, spit it all out, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting it rolling. Rolling. Making it get rolling. Let's try to do this a little. Speed it up, speed it up. We'll just do that. Maybe some of them will jump around. I don't know what they're going to do. Jump around, jump up and get down. Okay. Put you in there. There. Now we're gonna put that right there. Oops. No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, we'll let that run. While we let that run, we will go ahead and grab some inductors.
That's just what I need.
Okay, there's 4. Ow, ow, ow. And then we'll go over to the glass base and see how things are running over there. We're getting there. We're getting there. One itty bitty piece at a time. Okay. Glass. Everything's rolling along. Why do you look like you're not sending anything out? Oh, I bet you anything, this stuff over here, the heat over here is rough. Well, it's not bad. I don't know why. Well, we got plenty of that. Plenty there. Plenty there. Why are you... Why are you not shipping? Why? Why, oh why are you not shipping? That's you. This is you, stupid, which is all the way back there. That's really weird. Okay, see, that's one of those things that doesn't make a lot of sense. See, and that third one over there on the back right, it's not even producing right now. I mean, it has the materials to produce. It's just not producing. Why? Why, oh why, are you trying to be so difficult? See, and then... And then it does this big lag. And sends me one. And it's got none. And see, there's nothing coming. It is not sending me anything. This is kind of weird. I'm not quite sure I'm fully understanding how this is functioning. Like, legitimately, I think there's something screwed up here. And because nobody's got to this point, or very few people have played this game all the way to this point, has anybody seen or experienced it? Because as much as what those three compounders over there need, this belt or this rail should never be empty. And you see right here, Is that a graphical deal? This is what I'm saying. You can't get much faster on the rails or you run into a graphical issue. You see that? Yeah, see it there too. That goes empty, then all of a sudden they plop in. You're going to have that problem if you're trying to go greater than 480. If you tried to double it, right? If you tried to double the 480, like they've been doing, starting off at rail 1, and you try to double the 480, you're gonna run into this problem big time. But see, it takes like a long time and before it sends anything. Okay, I'm gonna screw you guys up and you're gonna be mad. But I don't care because this has got to get corrected. Now, I am going to go just a little bit off the rails here. Oh, just a little bit. Wait a second. I always go off the rails. Oh, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Shit. Okay. See, now we're just going to ship, since this back one right here doesn't seem to really want to go as fast as it can go, and it's filled up and stuff. I'm just gonna dump everything from this. Pretty much gives me a line straight off down this, and those two that have already been running can continue to try to fill the needs of the stuff over this way. And then this last one, which hasn't been doing anything to feed the rest of this, can just go ahead and take all his and just run straight across without any requirement saying you need to go here, you need to go there. Yeah, we're just gonna do it that way. This is almost turning into one of those let's game it out. That guy creates some crazy shit, and yeah, I'm just about there. This summer's gonna be a real joy. I'm gonna tell you right now, these little bikes and stuff these people have been riding around, doing their thing with. Someone's gonna get killed on them. I don't want anybody to, but I'm just telling you, somebody's gonna get freaking smoked on one of them because they don't pay attention to the rules of the road. They don't do any of that stuff, and then that's gonna be
Just what I need.
somebody's gonna mess up, and they're gonna do something. Somebody's gonna get killed, and it's gonna turn into a big fat issue around here. Guarantee it. Always does every time it happens too. Yeah. I'm gonna take your regulars back. Let's put our dispatcher right here. think. I need to run back down here and turn those in. There. I'm like, which one? Which one? All right, we'll go get some accumulators because I guarantee you we've gotten those now. There we go. Now we can do lenses and we don't need any more of that stuff. Okay. Alrighty then. Yay! 400 accumulators. 400 accumulators. That'll unlock that piece. I don't have anywhere for them to go at the moment, so we're just going to leave all that alone. I'm having the time of my life. Calcite base is probably closer, or close enough. I know I don't eat on stream. Oh yeah, look at that. We just freaking drained all that shit. I think we're also going to have to set up to go ahead and ship this stuff out as well. Superio! What? What? Hello. I was starting to regret getting everybody introduced because I'm like, well, shit, they're off playing the game. Bastards. You guys don't use any of those. Plastics are all filled back up. That's good. I know. And I love you guys anyway. I'm interested. Of course I'm interested. Because I was going to have to revise one of my thought processes. Because one of my thought processes had us... oh, we don't need any. Shit. Where I was thinking about where we were going to try to make... where I was thinking to make rotors was not... Probably not going to work. So... don't want to waste this freaking... I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it. Makes 40 what? You lost me. You lost me, Sparky. 4 people with four supporter packs makes 40. $40,000 data. Okay. Oh, would it? Would it really unlock all the way to the wind turbines? Holy shit. Well, that would be a build save right there. That'd be a huge build save right there. Damn. Okay, so being in line with your guys' thought processes, all right, which I'm totally with. We do need to make a decision though on who is going to do that. Like we don't need us all in there screwing around with that business, because all that's going to do is just it's going to muck up the plan. So I don't care if it's Sferio, Larry, or me. Y'all just need to tell me what the plan is, and then we say, okay, here, do this. And so when we get started, we kind of know. Like when I always first start, and you're in the lander, I take the LEMs, the intermediate, and the any of that stuff that I can't use right away, I put in one of the boxes there in the lander, just so I don't lose it, and it clears up my inventory space. If we have somebody who is like, okay, anybody can go and unlock a blueprint. If you have the blueprint, or you're in there and you can unlock a blueprint, you can unlock the blueprint. But at least for the beginning, for this plan you guys are thinking up here right now, we should aim to have one person in charge of the data points, at least for the beginning. Conceivably for the whole thing. And the reason I say that, let me just spit chip on my mic. The reason I say that is because, again, when you go into the Forgotten Engine, you can come out with almost 200,000, 250,000 data points out of that place. And so you don't want, it would be preferable that we're placing that to a plan versus everybody coming out and having all those data points and then just, dumping them onto whatever, and it doesn't actually, process us forward in the right thing. That's my only piece of it, and I don't care who does it. Sferio, you could do it. It works perfectly fine with me. Either way, makes no big deal. We just need to make sure that, we say, okay, here's what we're doing. And then we go with that. Let's see. We got to go electromagnetic coils. I love the idea, though. I'm 100% down with getting to the wind turbines as fast as possible. I am absolutely on board with that. Okay, I can't do anything with any of these. Yeah, we could do that. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, hang on. E ooh ah ooh e ooh ah. There you go, Spherio. You have the power. Thank you, Buzz. I got the window open. I got cross breeze going, which is really great because then, but we're one of those days where the tree outside of our house is like I just noticed this morning. It's like all budded out and everything. Allergies are gonna freaking kick my ass again this year. Spherio, you're a moderator now, so you go do what you gotta do. Okay, we don't delete that. Okay. I'm so there's not enough allergy meds in the world to solve my problem. Literally, the only way I would have to be the boy in the bubble. Literally, that would be the only way. And even then, I don't know if that would if that would solve the problem. I'll be honest. I've had allergies so bad for so long. It's what happens when they freaking send you to third world countries, and you know the deal. Okay. I think we need assemblers, right? Electromagnet. All right. Okay. So, we could go back that way and fly in the stuff from over here. We can come back this way and fly. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay, so we'll do one. And I'm just gonna butt these right up next to each other. Oh man, that's. Woo! These put out some heat. It's super hot. You, golly, these guys gotta. Man, come on, boys. Come on, guys. Give me my update to fix their freaking thing, man, because they're killing me. I don't know which side I'm on here. We're gonna just do this. And because I know I'm putting more in here, we're gonna do that. We need some power. I need my power. We'll just drop one of these in here. Let's see, so we got to be over there. We'll just do it right here. Damn. Okay, nope. Well, they put out a lot of heat, but they put out, these only do 200, and these do 1,000. I could take that out. Do I have any others that are around here that I could take down? I got a couple over here I could take down. I had to drop it by a couple of points. And then I can just go ahead and drop another base core amplifier right here, and that'll solve our problem. There we go. Problem solved, ladies and gentlemen. Problem solved. Okay, so now we need 2 of those. Just do our normal. Take these bottom ones out, drop it 2, and work from there. We're only going to do 3 of these things, just like we did with the batteries, because it usually takes way more than what we want to deal with. And then the next one will be up. Up. Probably be faster if I just did this with the drone. Yeah, shit. Wrinkle! Wrinkle! Oh, okay. How do we get past the wrinkle? Do it this way. We do it this way. Okay. We gotta get rid of you. And then we take you and we come out the butt. Out the butt. We're coming out the butt, and then we just wrinkle right around like that. There we go. All right, that works. That works. Okay, we gotta do this. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. And then that one can wrinkle down into there. We'll do that, that, and that. We're gonna have to come this way. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then we gotta go the other way. So we got the middle one here, and then we're gonna go right like this. And then we're gonna grab that, and we're gonna go there. Oh my goodness, look at that, people. Okay, now, all we gotta do is start shipping things here, and we'll be okay. So we are making... Oh, we need to make electromagnets, but I didn't unlock. What? Wait a second, I don't like that shit. Why is that not unlocked? Fairly certain we unlocked that. We didn't. When we stopped at the accumulators, we didn't go. I swear. Where's my new button?
You are an idiot.
I got some new sound effects. I gotta adjust the sound though. They're a little loud. What are we making over here? We're making electromagnet. Okay. Okay, and then what was the other item? The other item was accumulator. Okay, so we're going to get these shipped this way. No big deal. It's all going to work. Okay, so we just got to run back, grab some accumulators. We're actually probably closer to the main base now. Just can't remember how many we needed. So I'm going to take all 4. Running and 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 running. Unlock. Okay. I need to go do some research, though, because I am hearing rumor that the yeah, see right there, the electronics. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, son of a bitch. Is it just the time that it takes to make them, or am I missing material? No, they just take a while. One every 5 seconds. How do we solve this problem, Luke? I could try to extend out 2 more. Interestingly enough, though, like our build of synthetic, or our build of silicon over here is looking a little freaking light right now. And you're missing ceramics. Let's go take a look at our ceramics problem. No, we're making a lot of ceramics. We're making a fuck ton of ceramics. That's just as fast as we could get them over there. Yeah, we got ceramics for days over here. Okay. Oh, we need that tier 3 so bad. Sins of our fathers. Sins of our fathers. Okay, it doesn't matter what we do. That's we don't have enough ceramics to get there. We don't have the speed on the deals to do that. We just don't have a better way to do that. So this is going to be painful. It doesn't really matter how we do it. So let's do this. This is accumulators, right? Accumulators, accumulator, electromagnet. Do that. We can dump that back in there. The world is peachy. It's going to roll on and do its thing right here. Then we've got to run over and tell the other stuff at the glass base that it needs to bring its punk ass over for the new stuff. And then we need to go back and turn it all on. Glass base. Yeah, we got to go over here. And then we have to tell this, so we want this to go here. And it's going to go synthetic silicon magnet. It'll go there. So it will pop out and do its thing. What are we sucking on over here? Just freaking those things, man. Just ouch. And there's literally no way to, I mean, there's ways to try to speed that up, but that's just, that's brutal. Okay, well, it's all loading, so we'll run over there. We'll get all this turned on. Click there. Alrighty. We've actually been, oddly enough, I mean, it doesn't seem, for me, it doesn't feel or seem like it very well, but oddly enough, we have actually been pretty freaking productive today. It doesn't feel like it. Feels like we didn't get a whole lot of anything done, but we fixed several problems with our super magnets and got that sorted out. And for the most part, we sorted out everything with our sulfuric acid. Sorted out a lot of the problems with the wolfram powder. We got through all of what we needed for the electromagnetic coils and its actual tier that it was needed to be turned in on. So really, all in all, a pretty doggone. And we got accumulators built. All right, so we got accumulators built. We actually got through quite a bit today. I mean, really, in all honesty, that's a lot of stuff to get through. And now we just got to build up 500 of these. Pressure tank, I have no idea what that takes. I know we can make these pumps somewhere. We just got to figure out where. Oh, there's 200 more accumulators right there. Oh, shit. I mean, we're right down to the freaking, right down to the last little bits. Mega press. Go back over to the main base. I just want this to run. This is just gonna have to run. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't. Here, electromagnets. Okay, we're gonna drop that 95. That 95 did look drop in the bucket, but we need that. we need that one done, because with the tier 3s, we can actually get a lot of this stuff to keep up. I want there to be at least 300 before I turn that on. Yeah, let's go back over to the... Oops, wrong door. Oh, no, we got 100 in there. I just... Let's get this turned on. Okay, I'm just going to turn it on. Screw that. We need to get this working. I need those tier 3s. The tier 3s are the only way that's going to speed up my production lines at this point. So, main base. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Let's look at the mega press here. So the pumps, valves, turbines, impellers, and sulfuric acid, of course. We will work on pumps tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to work on pumps tomorrow. Nothing new there that I need. I'm making everything out of that. I think we're going to have to work on pumps tomorrow. Pumps are going to be the piece we need. We just need to get them done. There's not... I don't believe there's a... I don't know, is there a tier that requires pumps? I don't think there's a tier that requires the pumps. Yeah, there's not even a tier that requires the pumps, so we just need to get them done so we can use them to unlock other stuff. We do have to unlock lenses, though. There's a lot of basic stuff that you actually need to, like, chunk out. Like chemicals? You need to make a lot of chemicals, because the chemicals go into a lot of other different products, which means you need a lot of synthetic silicon, and you need helium. That's not a problem, but you also need a lot of wolfram powder. Yeah, that's just... chemicals are a big beast. And again, so here you go. And you need a lot of ceramics, because ceramics go into several different things, to include silicon, inductors. Just on the tier 2 level. Yeah, with ceramics, you got to make a bunch of ceramics so you can make synthetic silicon and inductors with the ceramics. And both of those take 2 ceramics for each one of those. And that's just at tier 2 level. If we bump it all the way up here, come look here. Well, either way, it takes a lot of ceramics because, as you can see, where I'm needing. Now, I could probably speed that up over there by using several different multi rails and breaking it up across different areas. But yeah, man, wow, that's just a lot, just a lot. Okay, let's get that made so we can do those. We've got that. Let's take that there. Let's do that there. Dunk that there. Pull that back there. Swap these. Okay. Let's eat a little bit. That tops us off. We're ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be pumps. So we're going to work on tomorrow. And we'll just let that other piece run, doing its business as it does its business. I don't see a better way to really do that, honestly. It's just going to take its time. But that's okay. All right, tomorrow will be pumps. I'll be back in an hour with 7 Days to Die. Survivalist difficulty. I think we're doing another POI, tier 7+ POI infested, that we haven't done before. And then we've got a couple others that we're going to see if we can get through. We won't have a horde night tonight, but that's okay. We got lots of other fun stuff we can go do and screw around with. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you back in 1 hour for 7 Days to Die.